What's up, guys? DCK here. It's 12:07 in the AM on March 4th, so technically it's day 4 of March Madness. I think I'm just going to take this time to whip out a short video, talk about an awesome fucking match that I just watched. Maybe, what was it? I'm already blanking. Huh? Jumbo Tsuruta and Genichiro Tenryu tagging against Yatsu, I forget his first name, and Riki Choshu. This was in All Japan. This was before Choshu went on to New Japan to do his thing. This was a tag title match. Jumbo and Tenryu as the champions. Riki Choshu came into this match with some taped up ribs, had some injury going on there. But that did not stop him from cutting a pre-match promo to hype up the crowd. I don't know a damn thing of Japanese, except for Momoni-chan. And don't worry, arigato. That's it, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, crowd got wicked hyped up. The action early on. Let me just talk about this. This match ruled. This was an awesome freaking match. This match was like what Masawa and Kobashi versus Holy Demon Army from June 9th of 95 is to 90s All Japan Tag Wrestling. This match is to 80s All Japan Tag Wrestling. Fucking awesome. Fucking what it is. Just, it's so good. High energy. Cool. Some of the tags are almost seamless. Like sometimes you forget they even tagged in, and not in a did he tag in? Like he tagged in, but it was just a smooth tag. Like there's a spot where Tenryu does a big clothesline on Yatsu, and then just while still standing up, slaps Tsuruta's hand. It's not a hot tag or anything. It's just a smooth tag, and it's fantastic. Oh, it's so freaking well done. Choshu's ribs eventually get worked on. About a third of the way into the match, they finally start getting worked on pretty bad. However, there's some payback later in the match as Tsuruta gets busted open after getting, I believe it's Yatsu sends, if I remember correctly, Yatsu just sends Tsuruta to the outside, and Choshu getting all young, spunky, angry like, starts smashing his head into the ring post, busts him open. Yatsu, the second Tsuruta's back in the ring, Yatsu starts pounding on Tsuruta's head. And there's a point in this match where the crowd gets so hot, you're sure it's going to end. But it doesn't. But I actually like that, because it sure as hell got hot again. This crowd was on freaking fire. This crowd was hot for almost everything they did. I mean, some falls didn't get, that much anticipation just because of the way they were. Because some falls just don't get a reaction. I mean, if someone just did like an elbow drop or just did like a body slam, they're not really going to get a reaction, especially the kind of out of nowhere. Like, oh, just do this real quick and do a cover. That's just sort of building tension. There are tons of near falls that absolutely matter. There's one near fall that towards the end with Yatsu and Tenryu that I'm sure was going to end the match. It was a perfect one, but the finish was definitely appropriate. I mean, just fast-paced, super intense. It was like a mix of competition and hate. There was psychology with the selling. There was Yatsu looked like a freaking star. He was the jumpiest, if you will, of the four. However, when Tsuruta gets mad, Tsuruta gets freaking mad. God rest him, man. He was a damn beast since I've looked at all his stuff. Between his Tenryu stuff. By the way, also see that tag match rules. It's from early '86. It was that so even more prime Jumbo Tsuruta, even more prime Genichiro Tenryu. Some would argue even more prime Riki Choshu. And Yatsu, just the hidden treasure in this match. Go check out Jumbo matches. If Jumbo Tsuruta's involved, there's probably some sort of importance to the match, which will probably lead to it being very cool. You got this tag match. I'd recommend by far Tsuruta versus Tenryu. Tsuruta versus Tenryu from June 5th of 1989 is awesome. Super awesome. They keep up a pace for, I think those two alone kept up a pace that was longer than this tag match. And it was damn good pace. Really cool. Again, near falls mattered. Even if it wasn't, it didn't have to be a brain buster. Didn't even have to be a powerbomb. It was like, cross bodies, Thez presses, a clothesline here, a kick to the head there. Everyone ate it up, and that when a crowd eats something up so easily, that is a huge compliment to what the guys are doing in the ring, and that match proves it. Also, Tsuruta versus Tenryu from April 19th of 1990. This is a personal favorite of mine. As awesome as Tsuruta Tenryu is from '89, and it's the best match they ever did. I don't think too many people argue that, but this was a different kind of match. This was more of the sprint. This was more of a sprint version of Tsuruta vs. Tenryu, which kind of happened, the kind of match that they would have before they did that 24-minute awesomeness in June of '89. They kind of went back to that, but the way they did it was awesome with Stan Hansen getting involved. Stan Hansen was at ringside at the June 5th, 1989 one, and I wanted him to get involved really bad. And here he did. He attacked Tenryu in the aisleway, ties him up a little bit in the turnbuckle corner, took Western Lariat the absolute hell out of Tenryu. Tsuruta chases him off. Tenryu's just going with the match. And then afterwards, you got Tsuruta calling out Hansen again. Hansen wants to get his hands on Tsuruta. A great, totally fun. They had fun with the angle around it. And it was a great excuse for the Tsuruta Tenryu match to be shortened, so they could just make it more of a sprint. Go for a shorter time. Totally worked for me. Loved it. And then you got, Jumbo tagging with Taue against Misawa and Kawada from, I believe, September 30th. You got the six-man where Jumbo tagged with Taue and Fuji, featured a big-time All Japan Junior against Misawa, Kawada, and Kobashi. They had two matches. They had several matches, but there were two big ones. Considered the two best. First, October 19th of 1990. Freaking awesome. They had Taue and Kawada. Personally, for me, stole the show. However, the Jumbo Misawa stuff was awesome, and Kobashi at this point was kind of getting kicked around, but in a cool ass way. And then they had this same matchup on April 20th, which is like the October 19th one on crack. Not on crack, but it's a bit better. So, and that's saying something, considering how freaking good that first one was. Yeah. So, I just went on a rant about Jumbo Tsuruta and how he's been in some kick-ass matches. In addition to just being a good Japanese wrestler. So yeah. I'm DoubleCrossKing. I'm wrapped in a blanket. I don't look ridiculous at all. Japanese wrestling.